A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Two of the NFL's final unbeatens putting their records on the line against each other as we're underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Staying with Robinson. This is ahead for about 5. Jair Alexander with the stop. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Third down give to Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Roll.
On second down, Robinson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Ready? Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 9 Warrior 70. Go.
Going to the ground again on first. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here. Another carry for Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Penix here from the gun. Throw reeled in by London. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Set. Go.
To the air with Penix. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Stephanie! 18, Pioneer! Ready?
From the shotgun, Penix. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal.
Ready, ready! 18, Rattler! 18, Rattler!
They put downs in motion right. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's second and goal.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense.
Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. But watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, the self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running more. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running more. Feels like I'm running in circles. I dig a hole in the earth, bury myself down low. Never speaking again, I hide beneath the surface. Get back, get away. And I can't see straight. Late nights. I'm not that. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running more. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running more. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running in circles.
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Two of the NFL's final unbeatens putting their records on the line against each other as we're underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Play fake, it's Love. Completed to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Unlock, Ryan. Unlock. Let's go now.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
Penix working from the gun. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60.
Motioning the tight end left.
Go.
Penix on 3rd down. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one soars out of bounds. The only question is where they will mark it. Looks like it's going short of the 40. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Power 70. Let's go. 19 right.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st down, they'll run. They'll cobble together a yard there. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Receiver in motion, headed right. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Braylon Trice there to meet him. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Falcons going nickel to defend this 3rd down play. Love out of the shotgun. Reed's got it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Motioning Watson left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Go check.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Ready?
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
1st and 10 are under Robinson. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. That's another quick hitter. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Packers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Go. Like it, 18. Check go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. So before the play clock has a chance to expire, Kyle Shanahan signals timeout. They're down to their final one in this half.
Ready up.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I think some of us watching that in real time might not have been sure. He sure was. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first, and he popped right away, signaling that he had it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Koo able to put it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. An option give to Robinson. And he gets him around 6 there. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons. With it, 3rd and 2. Handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They'll run it with Robinson. No one around. He's got space. Past the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
That's a dream come true right there as a play caller, Kate. You leave the offense out there on 4th and inches. You try to pound it forward just to move those chains. And you get the best of both worlds. You move the chains for a lot more.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Got a man, it's London. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line. Mustang 19.
From the red zone now. He's got it. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing Penix. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Back to throw it. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Charvarius Ward brings him down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Penix looking to pass. That one's complete to London. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for second down.
Tag. Warrior 70. Huh.
Back now, pressure on its way. On target to downs. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Penix here from the gun. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Packers will take over possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. They're going play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, 60 license, 60 license.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few. The Packers send out their punting unit. His first punt win 50. This is away and looks even better. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Falcons will take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. Check go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
18, Pioneer. Check.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Ready.
From the shotgun, Penix. This one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Ready, ready.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Shut up.
Penix now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Packers have a short field in front of them as they take over. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll run here from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Oh, quick throw here, left side. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Jacobs does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. He gets it headed right. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Ready.
Penix now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And now they face 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He's on the move. He can run it. And he doesn't slide down if he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19, Cup 19, Cup 19, and up.
Penix on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Warriors 70, here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hook.
To the air with Penix. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
18, Pioneer. Let's go. Ready.
3rd down, it's Penix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Get up. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Hut, hut.
Trying for it with Penix. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
19 Lions. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Street, street. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Takes the handoff, now Love. He lets a heater go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
79 Bronco. Ready?
Here's Penix to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it up. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers make it a 24-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a give to Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's only 2 on the pickup, and they remain 2 yards shy as it brings up 4.
It's 4th down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
Motioning the tight end now.
Ready?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He'll get this complete to Pitts. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench, get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running left is Robinson. And another stop along the line. Defense with a great couple of back-to-back reps.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Cup 19. Ready?
To the air, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6.
Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther. Sack. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer. Hut, hut.
Penix now to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go now. Go.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
First down, Packers.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.